Hello everyone, welcome back to I'm Gonna Pack It. I'm Lonnie.
Hey, I'm Candace. Welcome back.
It is day after Christmas.
We have several multi-quantity orders going out. One of them, we don't know if it's going to all go in the same package.
Yeah.
We'll have to see about that.
We had some surprisingly good sales on Christmas Day of all days, which was, like I said, surprising. And yeah, let's get to it, man. Like, this is a good way to start off. It's not the new year, but it does feel like kind of a new beginning to me. You know what I mean? Because it's after Christmas.
And I know it always feels like it's like a new year, but it's not yet.
No,
weird.
it's not.
It is weird. I guess for reselling, it is like the end of the year, if you look at it that way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just feels like a new beginning, sort of. I used to get into New Year's resolutions and things like that, and there's still I still will feel that way to some extent.
I never did.
But yeah, I prefer. But to me, it seems like New Year's resolutions are for people that aren't really going to stick to it anyways, kind of thing. You know?
Because it's kind of like, oh, it's just a New Year's resolution.
Right.
It's not serious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I am. I've been getting some criticism for my record packing on
Why?
on Facebook. Some people don't like it much.
We haven't ever had any issues.
No, very rarely do we have any issues at all.
So what's the criticism?
I think it's maybe vinyl collectors that don't appreciate my packing skills with this. That's fine. I was going to put a little bit of a reinforcement type of thing. Excuse me one sec, sorry. We have this huge box here. Making sure I don't have my label side over there. We have this huge box here that I kept just for, you know, scrap cardboard. We don't ship in a ton of used boxes, but I do keep from time to time boxes for this kind of thing, just to kind of use for scrap. And this is a good size one for us to keep for records. There we go. Put that up there. All right. And I'll just kind of trim me a little bit. And this just stiffens everything up a little bit. Makes it a little better. Oh, you know what I did not get for Christmas? I did not get a cutting mat for Christmas. But I did get some other really good stuff that for business that I'm gonna be able to use.
Yeah.
I got a new external drive that's bigger than the one I was using before, because we have been pumping out so much content.
It's been a struggle, huh?
I've been having to really, like, my media management has been very poor, but some of that has been because of the tools I've had as far as memory and stuff. And I also got 7 brand new large 128 gigabyte, this can be thrown away I think at this point, 128 gigabyte memory cards, 7 of them, one for each day of the week, that I think is going to help me out a lot. So yeah, I think we talked about this before, but we have so much stuff, you know, like that and when we personally want stuff, we just buy it.
Right.
So I think we both kind of wanted, at least let me not talk for myself. I just wanted stuff that would make me more productive. I didn't really want a whole lot of fun stuff.
I didn't really even make out a list because I like being surprised.
Yeah, so I surprised her with stuff. I surprised Candace with stuff that would be, I don't know if she was on the same wavelength as me or not, as far as that goes, but I gave her all work stuff too.
Well, yeah, I got a new printer because the one we have, I'm always fighting it. somehow the settings got messed up and we've never been able to fix it. It doesn't print correctly.
It's always not. It was an early model.
Yeah.
Of that Eco Tank line.
I got a spanking new color printer. Gonna have fun with that.
Yep.
And then I got a new table and chair for my jewelry booth setups.
Yeah. So, and then some other stuff too, but that was the main stuff I got her.
Right.
Oh, I got a new Apple Watch too. That was nice. And that was something like for us, sometimes Christmas is getting the stuff that we wouldn't normally necessarily want to get ourselves. Because I wanted to pop on a new Apple Watch for what, a year now, Candace?
Yeah.
And my old one, which was a really old model, it still worked fine. Like, it didn't have necessarily all the features or whatever, but it still worked fine, and I just couldn't justify it. And so Candace went ahead and got me a new one. So
I was actually going to get that for your birthday, but it came out like right after your birthday because I was looking because he uses a lot whenever he's running.
Right.
And I knew this model was coming out that had a feature that was good for running. So I intended for birthday, but it didn't come out in time. So.
Yep. So which one do I have? I don't even...
The Ultra 3.
Okay. And I got an Ultra 3 Apple Watch.
Yep.
Now, a lot of people prefer Garmin for running. I would say most quote-unquote serious runners prefer Garmin for running, but I prefer Apple for everything. Technology, whenever they make it, I want it because of how seamlessly it fits into everything else I do in my life.
Yep.
With the phone and the computers and everything. I feel the same way about like... I do see like on Facebook, people will make rage bait type threads about Apple, Android, blah, blah, blah. And I get it. Like, there is a premium that's paid for Apple stuff, but we use this stuff so much on a day-to-day basis, and the way it interoperates with each other.
I resisted it for a long time.
Totally worth it. Yeah, you did. Candace was Android girl forever.
Because it was what I was comfortable with, I was used to, and he kept telling me, you need to switch to Apple. And I was a little scared. I'm like, oh, it seems so fancy, you know?
Are you serious? Yeah. That's what you thought?
And I was comfortable. I knew how Android operating system was,
Well, I guess, yeah, she did. She had Samsung phone forever, so it wasn't a money thing.
No,
because you would get like the flagship Samsung phone, so it wasn't cheaper.
It was just what I was comfortable with. But now I'm all Apple, and it is nice. Like, everything is seamless between my laptop, my phone, my iPad, my watch.
Or like when we want to share.
Yep. Photos and files.
Yeah. So our younger daughter has Apple. Probably mostly because we're the ones that give it to her.
Yeah.
But then our older daughter, she's the Apple hater. Like, she refuses to get, like, when it was time to get a laptop, her last laptop she bought, I said, get what you want, but I recommend you get a MacBook Air. She ended up getting some Windows machine or something. And I even
went to school,
I even told her, I said, if you get a MacBook Air, if it's the money that's holding you back, I'll throw in $500 to it, because I mean, a MacBook Air is like $1,000, right? No, she is one of those anti-Apple people.
She has a MacBook now.
Does she?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
She does the cups, like you've seen. We have the cups, and she realized for the software she really needed Apple products.
Really?
So she bought her boyfriend's sister's MacBook, practically brand new.
Oh, I bet she loves it.
So now she's like, I wish I had an Apple phone.
Are you serious?
Yes. Oh gosh.
Yeah, because once you have AirDrop and the messaging works across the platforms, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying
it's easy.
It's easy. Yeah. Yes. In my opinion, for a creator, Also, I'm invested in the Apple platform from an editing perspective, because I used iMovie for years and loved it, and that's included for free.
Yep.
With all Apple computers. And when I worked for Apple, whew, Candace, it's been 10 years ago now, right?
It seems like it's been longer than that, honestly.
When I worked for Apple for about a year, I was kind of in between jobs, and then I got that job. But anyway, when I worked there, I had the opportunity to get any of their software for free. And one of the things I got was Final Cut Pro. And that license from 10 years ago, it's still good. That it, like, I can download the brand new version of Final Cut Pro, which is normally, I don't even know how much it costs. It's probably somewhere in the range of $300 to $500. But yeah, that's what I use to edit all the videos now, is Final Cut Pro. Okay, so I am knee deep in the Apple ecosystem.
Man, that's a heavy book, huh?
It is. Okay, we got a couple of Crown Royal bags going out here. I think I'll just use one of our, I got to remember to use all these free supplies, man. Because free is very good. As a matter of fact, y'all might see us start shipping Ground Advantage, USPS Ground Advantage more and more often because of that. Boy, we are flying through this, huh?
Yeah, we're doing the easier ones first because USPS typically shows up first.
Yeah, we're gonna. All right, this is a. Let's see what we got here. It's one of those patterns. Okay. Nothing too serious here. It may fit in a bubble mailer as well. Yeah, I think it might. Yeah, that'll fit in a bubble mailer. I think. If it doesn't fit in a bubble mailer, then it'll for sure, yeah, it fits. I may put a piece of, I may grab another piece of cardboard and stick it in there. All right, hang on a second. You know, I'm in the scraps. Okay. Got some Ground Advantage scrap, as a matter of fact. Okay, right here. And this is nice. I kind of have a line to look at. So did y'all experience the same thing we did, where Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve itself were like completely, almost completely silent on eBay or wherever you sell? But then Christmas Day, we actually had steady sales. It was a good sales day yesterday.
Yep.
Man, I was very thankful for that. I didn't know what we were going to be coming into.
Like in the afternoon, it just started rolling in.
Yeah, people finished up, got bored or whatever, and started shopping. Like, yes, I don't have to buy for other people anymore. I can buy for myself, which is what we want. Okay. Which I think really suits collectible inventory better. People buying for themselves. Because very niche, specific, and sometimes expensive stuff that we've been selling here. Like, how am I going to do this? I think, I'm going to do a Ground Advantage box on this one. I've got one we have previously temporarily used for storage right here. You know what I haven't done much of, Candace?
What's that?
Is resizing Ground Advantage boxes.
Yeah, I know. They're a good size.
We just showed on the vlog, on the vlog channel, Shed Flips. But Candace ordered what? 100 of these, 100 of the shoe boxes, and 500 of
The two bags, yeah.
yeah, of the bubble mailers, and then 500 of the poly mailers, and most of that stuff came in actually the day before Christmas, on Christmas Eve. Okay. Oh. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. No, you can't. I have a little rolling cart that's over there now. It's kind of nice where I can temporarily keep some of these tools I use.
Yeah, you'll have to roll
Hey, what's the weight on this one that we
That's the shoe.
I'm hoping it's 2 pounds. It's got to be, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
You can roll it over there and show them
Yeah, I can.
when you get a second.
Yeah, that's kind of nice to have another surface to put my, well, one of the main things is nice to have a surface to put my coffee.
We had that in here, and then we built the table, rolling table for the storage cube, and it had to go.
This thing right here.
Yeah.
I think y'all can probably see it. It's a medical cart. It's got 3 nice drawers on it, and it's like super high quality. That thing probably cost a ton when they bought it new. And it was in here a long time ago, and we took it out. I think whenever, Candace, I think you're right. Whenever we did the rolling photo cube thingamajig.
Yeah.
Maybe, no, I think it was already, might have already been gone.
No, because we contemplated if we could utilize it somehow to put the cube on it, but it just
I think it was
wasn't
already out by then. I'm not
Was
sure.
it? No.
I think it's been years and years.
Used to be a storage location for inventory
It did.
and other stuff.
A free box, free to me. I like it. Okay. How much is that in there? That felt heavy. Oh man, it's just barely under 2 pounds.
1.96.
I wasn't even trying, and I got lucky. I need to be careful because that could have mattered. Boy, this is a wide and tall card, I think. Let's see. It's not that tall though. It's under 9 inches. It's under 8 inches. 9, 8, 9, 8. What does that mean? That probably means 12, 10, 4. Let's see. 12, 10, 4 it'll be. I think that'll be a perfect size for this. We have a bunch of, man, I wish we had more, well, I mean, I'm happy we have what we have. But man, the G.I. Joe does good, doesn't it?
Yeah. And it's all like mostly newer. It's not like 80s G.I. Joe.
Oh, no.
It has such a cult following. It always does well.
And the really good thing about all of the action figures we just bought, I mean, there may be a couple of exceptions. It's mostly mint.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It came from a collector.
perfect.
Yep.
Came from somebody that took really good care of their stuff.
Yeah.
Borrow that for a sec. Which means that either A, we can get a little more money sometimes, or B, it'll just help it sell faster.
Yep.
Or both. Because if you're a collector, all else being equal, one of them has a bent up, funky looking card and one has a really nice looking card, but it costs a couple of dollars more, I know which one I'm getting. And especially if a look and the seller has really good feedback.
And
You know?
photos matter. I always show all the corners where it's most likely to have damage.
Yeah. I feel like we're very collector friendly.
Yep. And we have a lot of repeat buyers because of it.
I feel, yeah. That's one thing I got to remember. We get, you know, one of my like pushbacks on filming this kind of content right here, you are wide open to criticism, wide open, and that used to bother me. and it doesn't anymore.
Well, one thing I've learned about the internet, of course, nothing is perfect, but you could do something exactly perfect, and there's going to be somebody out there that has a critique.
Well, there's a bunch of different quote unquote right ways to do everything, and when it comes to packing, everyone thinks they pack right or pack the best way or whatever, right? Let's see, I don't need. I'm gonna chunk that box. Let's see. We're just gonna use a 864, and so like I have one that's already built out here. So I honestly, I'd probably watch someone. I've watched other people pack before, and I keep it to myself. But I'm like, oh, so many times when I watch others pack, I'm like, ugh, you're not doing it right. Or you underpacked or overpacked or whatever. And I think a lot of times that's what it comes down to is we all have different opinions of how much packing is good enough to get an item to its destination safely. But I also have to remember we actually have raw, hard data that suggests we're doing a pretty good job here.
Yep.
Tens and tens of thousands of orders without very many problems at all. Knock on wood. Tempting fate when I say stuff like that. All right.
Done?
Done with that.
Okay.
All we have left is the, okay, so this is our first multi-order. That's all that goes on this one?
Yes.
Okay, these two transformers. Okay. Man, I'm so grateful we had plenty of orders going out today because we did take a couple of days off filming content. And
Yep.
I'm like, oh my gosh, if we don't have any orders, like what the heck are we even going to talk about? And we did actually film. Oh, we need to talk about that too, Candace. We filmed
Our 100 things video.
Yeah, we went back. I looked at 2025. And I'm like, I wonder how many things we sold $100 or more on eBay last year. I was shocked. It was almost 300 items that were like $99.99 or more. Mm-hmm. And yes, I do count $99.99 as 100 for the purposes of the video. I mean, heck, pennies, they're not even making pennies anymore. So I think it's fair to say that. But I was shocked that we had almost 300 of those things. And what that meant was that we had that many is it meant that we would have the margin to be able to pick out 100 of them and really curate it down to a list to make a year-end type video that we could make more interesting because we could show like a ton of different types of items without saying we sold a perfume for over $100 20 times, or it didn't have to be crap. That thin tape, man. It didn't have to be like 30 transformers on it or something. We had a few, but anyways, I thought that video was pretty good. I'm biased, of course. Let me see how long these are. Okay, these are 12 inches. Now, if I wanted to do them like this, how long does that get? I think that's going to be maybe a little longer than I was hoping for. Yeah. So I think I'm going to get... Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to go with the 14. And I think this will be a good size. And if I need to, I can do a stack of them. But I think this is a perfect size box for that size card as far as like the 2 dimensions. Here's somebody outside the shed.
That's Molly.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. Really good size for one card. Not a terrific size for two, but I can go a little taller. Candace, what is 15 times 11 times 6? I'm just curious.
$9.90.
Okay, what would 15, 11 times, let's say 9 be?
$14.85.
What about 10?
$16.50.
Okay, so I can go up to 10 and I'm still under a cubic foot. So I'm kind of using that as a guideline for me to do this. I'm gonna do a quick stack. I'm gonna cut this off. And this will allow us to really pack these safely and stay under a cubic foot. This will be perfect. Oh, it's kind of, do you feel somewhat of a relief that Christmas is over? I do.
Every year, I'm like, you have the big buildup, and then when it happens, it's like, oh.
I know. Didn't it feel?
I guess because we don't have little ones anymore.
It's a little bit of a letdown sometimes.
It is, yeah.
Not that we didn't have, like, we had a great day.
Yeah, no, it was fine.
No, it was actually kind of, but yeah.
It was very laid back.
It was, yeah, I'm not, like, when I say let down, I don't mean that.
No,
I guess, I don't know.
We're at a point in our life where in our whole family, there's no little ones.
Right.
So it's different.
Yeah, it is. It was nice though.
It was.
It was very chill.
It was. No stress at all.
No, you're right. I didn't even really think about it that much. But yeah, it was very chill. Everybody was relaxed. Mm-hmm. We knew it wasn't like, yeah, huh. And we had a really good day. We opened presents here, and then we went to Candace's mom's like we always do for Christmas lunch.
Yep.
And opened presents there, and we got to see some more extended family there, and no, it was really nice. We brought Pippin, and her mom and brother had their dogs, and that's always fun too.
It's always chaos because their dogs are so hyper.
And yeah, and Pippin loves it. Pippin loves it.
Yeah, they have Australian sheepdogs, and they are crazy.
They're awesome dogs.
They're all three related too, from the same bloodline.
Yeah.
Brothers and cousins.
They're awesome dogs. They're good dogs.
They are. They're so smart.
And they're very friendly, and Pippin gets along with them. He's just way smaller than them.
Yeah.
So sometimes he needs to hop up on his mommy's lap to take a break.
Yeah, he needs to get a break from these crazy big dogs running around.
And Candace's mom had something really cool that I want to get.
Oh yeah.
I'll show a picture of it here. Actually, I was gonna do like a short or a TikTok or something. When you saw when I was holding
Pippin.
I had Pippin. So
Yeah.
you know what?
We'll throw in that footage right here.
I'll throw it in here because I kind of backed up. I'm like, that ain't gonna make a great short.
Put some Christmas music to the background.
Yeah, we'll do a little Christmas. Yeah, that's what I was kind of. Maybe I will go ahead. No, but now it's too late.
My mom bought this thing that it makes her tree turn.
Yeah, her Christmas tree sits on top of it.
Yeah, it's like a turntable almost. Not really, but.
And she has a bunch of really nice ornaments on her tree, and you can just sit there and chill with a nice beverage or whatever, and just like enjoy the ornaments. I was transfixed on the tree the whole time. I was just sitting there, like watching all these awesome ornaments go by.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have ornaments at the back
You don't ever see.
that you don't get to see.
I know. I'm gonna have to look and see about getting one for our tree.
We
really
have
cool.
we have a cool new tree too that we just got last year.
Bought it on clearance after Christmas last year, so we just put it up for the first time this year.
Yeah, it's got like it's got LED lights.
But little, they're smaller, like twinkling lights.
Yeah, and they're like really well integrated, and I hope they don't ever break.
Yeah.
Oops.
Are you out?
Yeah, that's all right. I've got more.
And this is the first tree I've ever had that's flocked.
I think it looks awesome.
Restart.
I think it looks awesome. So yeah, we got to get one of those tree turner things. I think that was amazing. Everybody that goes in her living room's like, wow, that's awesome. Even people that don't like Christmas stuff.
So I still haven't figured out how the electrical part works.
It's gotta have some kind of commutator brushing, like it.
To keep the cord from tangling, wrapping around. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, because the Christmas tree didn't come with that.
No.
So that thing that turns, you plug it into the wall, and then you plug your Christmas tree into it. So it's got some kind of turning thing that always maintains electrical contact.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, very interesting. Didn't she say she spent like $20 on it?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I know. No brainer.
Yeah. Boom.
All right, we're going to take a quick little break.
Okay. Okay, we're back. Well, y'all don't even know we left, but
yeah. Our next two orders we're packing are multi-quantity. This one's
very valuable.
Very valuable, and then the other one is valuable also, but it has a lot of items in it. So
aren't these are like $100 and something a piece?
So these two right here that are bundled together sell for $170 for the pair. And let me go back. I'm trying to remember the other ones.
This is a 14-14-10, by the way, and a newer box for us to stock.
And then the other one, the bigger one that's single, was $150.
So that's over $300 in product, just those two.
And then this is 10 smaller package figures for $60.
Yeah.
Yeah. So huge order.
Yep. So my plan here in view, and look, should all things be packed well? Yes, and I try to do that. And I feel like I do that. But I hate it when I say do.
I know.
It feels like, am I talking about poo or what? I got to get used to having that over there. But do I lock in and go a little harder on a pack when it's $300 and something? Yes.
Yeah, even if it costs us a couple more dollars in shipping.
Yes.
We want to make sure these pristine, first of all, these packages on all these items are pristine, these action figures.
Right.
And we want it to be like that when it gets to the buyer.
Right. In some cases, I don't list this stuff and comp it or anything like that. In some of these cases, though, this stuff is not only valuable, but some of it is very hard to replace. It's like, not all of this stuff can you just hop on eBay and buy it like a commodity. Right. Some of this stuff is actually legit hard to find. Yep. You know, I had a little piece of scrap I wanted to just cut. I'll reinforce the inner box, and I won't reinforce the outer box on this one, just for the heck of it. All right, so I'll just do the width.
Let me hold it up for you.
Nah, I got it. I'll just do the width right here. Pop. You move that, and that'll help. That'd be good. And then I'll just cut. We're getting a mat for this, okay? Yep. We have to. I actually found one where you can order custom size, but I didn't think it would be here in time for Christmas. So. Okay. Well, no. I want to go ahead and get one because, like, whenever I start trying to cut in the air like that and stuff, I'd rather just cut flat down on the bench. Okay. I'm just going to drop this in there. Stiffen up that inner packaging a little bit. That ended up being a little tall, and I'll leave the side flap on there to provide a little bit of Now this is like worst case scenario, last line of defense kind of stiffeners there, because if it gets to that point, that means the outer box has been compromised.
Big time.
Because this is going to be a box in box. Oh, we do have a few other items to go. You know what? I shouldn't have resized it.
Why?
Because we have those other items I can put on the top.
Oh.
So that's fine. I can just choose not to fold it down. I haven't really done anything to it yet anyways.
So you want to take these out of this box?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best course of action here. And I'll do, now those aren't super valuable on their own, individually. So I'm just gonna, I'll just use a couple of pieces of bubble wrap for those. Okay, I got this guy in there. I got this one. This guy's on a little bigger card. Okay, yeah. Let's see, we have a window involved here. Yeah, we do, right there. So I'll go window down on top of that other box. That'll be good. Okay. I'll just get enough paper to where it doesn't slide around. That's all we're trying to do there. All right, and then, oh, they already are in, let me see this.
But the way they were configured.
But they're too tall.
Yeah,
huh?
so I'm
Okay.
taking them out for you.
I like that. Okay. And you can start handing me the ones that are already out, and I can just kind of put them in here. This. And then we can just kind of bubble. Is that all of them?
Yep. Here's some more bubble for you.
There's the only thing, no loose tape.
I just took it off.
Cool. Excellent. All right, so these guys are good now. And I'll put the thank you card here. And I'll finally paper up to the top of this. And I will not use, I scored it, but I didn't, oh, I did cut the corners. Whenever I tape it up, it's going to regain just about all the strength up there. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Oh, we got these guys. Garbage. If I could think of something else to use those for, I would. I'd keep them around, but boy, this roll of paper is so much thicker. It's oh wait, I got the wrong one. That's the bogus. All right. This is the one I wanted. I don't want the heavier stuff. This is not the heavier stuff. Okay. For some applications, I actually prefer the lighter paper because I'm not trying to, I don't want hard crumple, you know what I mean? I want soft crumple. Okay, so now we have our inner box and it's good to go. Candace already made that up for me, thank you. Now we have 16 cube. What is the height of that one as published?
The what?
The height of that one as published on the box is 10 inches.
The what?
The height, oh. The height of that box as published is 10 inches,
10,
right?
14, 14, 10, and it's actually going 11.
Yeah, right. So going to, we're not actually shipping that one, but that means we will be resizing this one down a little bit. And really at this point, all we're doing is saving our customer a few dollars because they paid a lot more shipping than what it's going to cost us.
Yeah, they checked out with 3 different checkouts, so.
And even if they used one, it still would have.
It overcharges.
It still would have, yeah. So that's why we probably ought to make it more obvious in our listings that we do this.
Line shipping, yeah. especially whenever we're listing a lot of alike items.
Maybe, you know what, we need to start, let's add that to our descriptions from now on, because it may help us make more larger multi-item sales.
Right.
You know? Okay, we're gonna drop this in there. Okay, and we've got room all around. Not a whole lot, but we got enough. So by using 2 boxes, we gain a little bit of space protection. And we gain strength from cardboard. And from paper. The outward pressure of the paper adds strength too. You figuring out what they paid.
Yeah.
Pretty good bit, I'm sure.
Well, no, what they paid in shipping was $35.40.
Total?
Yep.
For every, oh goodness.
Yeah.
So it might cost us, huh?
We'll
This
see.
is big.
Yeah.
Where's it going?
I just popped open Pirate Ship because,
Where's it going?
let me see. DE, is that Delaware?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be expensive. Northeast is expensive. They might not. That's weird. Makes me wonder if the original dimensions for each item weren't that big.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it's not super big, heavy stuff. None of that. We're going to pay the, or actually our customer is going to pay the dimensional tax here. Should still keep us right around what they paid though, I hope. I can give you a weight if you're waiting.
There you go.
7. And then your height. I feel like your height is going to be 15. So we're looking at 17, 17, 15
Okay.
with 7 pounds. Ooh, I think it's going to be over $30. I don't see how it's not going to Delaware. It may even be 40. I don't know. I'm not scared. I mean, it's a good sale regardless. But
Pirate Ship, UPS ground.
okay, that would be the preferred for us.
$33.56.
So just under what they paid.
Yeah, and that includes the extra insurance.
Okay, you're adding that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't always add extra. We normally don't.
This is almost $400 in product.
Right. And plus the good thing about Pirate Ship for the insurance, what we do lose by buying through Pirate Ship is we lose the thing where if it gets lost for a while and they do item not received, and then we end up getting forced to refund, and then they get the thing the next day, and then if you bought your label through eBay, then you would have automatically gotten your money back from eBay.
Right.
But that's one of the requirements is that you bought the label on eBay. However, let me knock on wood. Again, however, in our experience, UPS don't lose them like USPS does anyway, so
Right.
it's not a legitimate concern. I don't feel like a lot of the things that make like USPS and insurance and stuff like that like important is because they screw up a lot of packages.
All
They
right.
lose a lot of stuff.
Do you need a little break before this next one?
I do.
Okay,
I
yeah.
do. But
Yeah.
yeah, let's go ahead and line it up.
So you can kind of show them what we have going on.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of like embroidery stuff. We've got some hair curlers. We got a pair of shoes, and we have a masticating juicer, all on one order. And I have to decide how I want to pack this. And I think the smartest way is going to be just 2 boxes. I'm gonna do the juicer by itself, and then I'll do everything else in one more box. I think that's gonna make the most sense for getting it there to our customer intact. All right, let's get this party started.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break.
Oh, a break.
Yep.
Okay, yes. Okay, so I am going to do these separate from the big thing, because it just I think it's gonna I don't think the price difference would be a lot different anyways. So we're gonna
it would be a huge box if you put
right. And once the boxes get really big, they really start to penalize you. All carriers do. So I think it's better for the pack, it's better for the price, or doesn't hurt the price much. It's better for me. And I think that juicer can pretty much just be...
it's got good inner packing, huh?
Yeah, it does. I think it can pretty much... I'll take a quick look at it. I think that can be basically a wrap. We might do a... might bubble wrap it and then basically do a wrap kind of pack. But we'll see. It may even fit one of our boxes really well. I don't know yet. But first we're going to do... kind of eyeball the size, and I kind of like the 14-10-6 double stack because the shoebox fits that really well like that. I'm just gonna put it in there like that, and then I can put this on top, and then these kind of down the side, and I'll bag these, and then let's see, I gotta find the
Man, it's gonna be nice when you have those in your little cabinet. Huh?
I know. That needs to be a priority that we do that.
Maybe you can work on that this afternoon.
Maybe. I'm probably not going to have time to work on it today, honestly. I've got quite a few things I want to work on. And we also have, it's getting crunch time. We've been building up our New Year's Eve party for a while now.
We need to start finalizing that.
We need to come up with some, it doesn't have to be a tight schedule, but we need to have a loose framework for what we're gonna do. Yep. So we're not just sitting here going, yep, it's New Year's Eve, y'all, yay, you know what I mean?
We're gonna do some lion dancing.
No.
I'm joking.
Some what dancing?
Lion dancing.
I don't dance.
I'm joking. I
know you are, but I don't dance. Yeah, can I tell the story?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, there's a few stories there about me trying to dance. It don't work out too well. So I just accept the fact. But I end up in social situations sometimes where it's like everybody's dancing, and it's like Candace likes to dance.
I do.
And Lonnie doesn't. And that's
okay.
It's not great though. It's okay, but it's not awesome. I've always kind of like felt bad about that's not something I do.
You shouldn't feel bad about it. There's stuff you do that I don't like to do.
I know, but like that's something that comes up a good bit. And man, it would be a lot easier on TikTok if I could do a little jig every now and then.
It might be good even with you not being able to dance.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't mind if people laugh at me instead of laughing with me sometimes, but I don't want to plan on that. You know what I mean? I don't go into videos planning on, ooh, they're going to laugh at me, not with me here.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So I guess on this one, I guess I'll do the tracking under one order. And how do
you can
do
add
that?
two. You can add two tracking numbers to the same order. You can add
Okay,
multiple.
That's what I need to do.
All you have to do, you can go like once you buy the first label, and I'm assuming we're probably going to be sending these both.
UPS.
I think we should use the same carrier for both.
After you're done shipping both, we'll just look at them, figure out how we want to do it.
After we're done packing both, huh?
Yes.
This ended up being perfect, I think. A perfect method because it fit this.
That shoebox.
Fit it perfectly. I'm happy with that. I'll tape this up real quick and then we can. This video ended up being a little longer than I was expecting, honestly.
Yep. We had a few easy packs in the beginning and then built up. Now we do have two easy ones to finish off, but they didn't have to go out today, which is why I left them for last.
Yeah, we have no idea what time our carriers are getting here today.
Yep.
Ooh, something else. Remind me, Candace. Jot this down somewhere. I need to look at our USPS scheduled pickup schedules. Because normally what I'll do is I'll schedule out USPS pickup requests on the website, like 3 months at a time. And I think I ended that last round of requests. Oh man, this box is super strong. And yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, this is a rat pack for sure.
A rat pack.
I know. We're actually listening.
We're talking about the rat pack.
Yeah, Candace's brother. We were talking about Christmas music and stuff, and we had her mother has Alexa in her kitchen, one of those things like we have here.
Well, talking about his hyper dogs, he said a rat pack music is the only stuff that doesn't hype them up when it comes to Christmas music.
Yeah, and we're talking about Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, and Dean Martin.
Yeah.
When we refer for our younger audience that may not know who the Rat Pack is, that's who we're referring to. Man, this might work. That's a little. Let me see
this one?
Yeah, let me see that one. If I can find something that like really fits it well without having. Okay, this isn't absolutely perfect, but I think it's more perfect than the other thing. So I need to clear off this bench as much as possible. Yeah, and I can work my tape this way. And if you can just hang on to that for a second, I'll go ahead and open this sucker up. Okay, let's go. You know what? I'm gonna do a quick reset on the camera too, since I know we're gonna hit 10 minutes. All right. Okay, let's see here. All right. Okay, yeah, it's just a wrap. I'm not gonna bubble it. That box is super duper strong. Made for actually it is made for shipping. It's got labels on the outside of it already from when it was originally shipped. Okay. So I really feel like anything we do here is above and beyond. The one we did, we have a couple of packs someone would like to refer back to. We did an expensive, real expensive transformer pack the other day where I mentioned that the customer jokingly said that they wanted it by Christmas at first, and they said, just kidding.
Yeah, that was shipped Monday?
We shipped that order out on Monday, and they messaged us Christmas Eve. They got the package.
Yep, within 2 days.
Within 2 days, under 48 hours.
Right.
total time because it didn't get picked up until
late
afternoon / early evening
right
on Monday, and they had it in their hot little hands on. Is that a bad thing to say? Hot little hands?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound good.
How do you know their hands are little too?
I don't know. That's
yeah, they were joking about delivery. They were probably shocked when they actually got it.
Right. And they also said something very nice, which I appreciated. They said, excellent packing job. They said they worked for UPS for 38 years.
Something like that, yeah.
And so they knew what, the difference between good packing and bad packing.
Yep.
And they complimented my packing. So I appreciated that. That's another reason why we really like using UPS as well, is they're fast. Okay, so now look, this is what we have. And I know that these flaps are too long, so before I even start doing anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the flaps down, and I will just use this box resizer wheel directly against the product to resize it. And I can just kind of eyeball this. This is a situation where accuracy is not important even at all. And I won't resize these because they can just fold in. They have plenty of room. I'll just cut these down a little bit.
Don't forget to drop this in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah, another thank you card. As a matter of fact, I can make this look even cleaner. Oh, I didn't take enough. Yeah, I did take enough off. Okay. I can make this look even cleaner by folding these down here. I think, anyways. It's going to be good. Oh, wow. That wasn't so bad, was it? The wrap pack. Like, when you think about it, when y'all watch me pack, I mean, I do a lot of different sizes and stuff, shapes of things, but how many methods of packing do I really have?
There's not that many.
It typically involves inner protection of item, void fill, and then put it in the outer box, and then there's like maybe 3 or 4 different methods of box size shape manipulation that I use. So it's really very simple once you've been doing it for a while.
Shortening, lengthening, and then you have a method where you're changing the shape.
Or also maybe sometimes stacking.
Yep.
Look, I got more tape to do. I didn't tape up this side very well because we had more to go. But yeah, it's actually pretty simple. I just use just look at the box, or look at the packing job, and I choose what method I'm going to go with and what packing materials I'm going to use, and it's very simple at that point. Once you start thinking like a box, we get into that.
Thinking like you're the thing in the box.
You're thinking like you're the thing in the box.
Right now, you're a masticating juicer.
Right, yes. Hello, I'm Lonnie. I'm a masticating juicer. That sounds terrible. I don't even know what masticating means for sure.
I think that's like
the crushing.
It moves like this, right? Isn't that a masticating?
I'm a masticating juicer. I'm doing the masticating dance.
Now I'm gonna have to look up the defenation, so we'll be right back.
I think it's just the act of the pulverizing.
Yeah.
Because the other time I've heard of masticating, people that have some type of thing to do with sewage or something. Masticating and it like
breaking down.
Grind like when people use toilet paper and stuff like that in RVs. That's the kind of masticating action or something. So that stuff doesn't clog up. Anyways.
I got you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
All right, what's next?
We're going to print these labels out.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Stop recording. Okay, this is an interesting little doodad. What platform is this, Candace?
This was sold on Etsy, and this is interesting. We don't usually talk like this aspect of of like the selling aspect, but doing the research on this, it was a Louisiana potter that made this.
I just noticed, I'll interrupt and then I'll shut up and pack, but I just noticed like how, look, it's got a little notch and it's not cut evenly around. So it fits in there very particular fashion.
Very perfect. It fits perfect, the lid. And that's what she was known for. It was a Louisiana potter. She hasn't done any work, I think, since the 90s. So her stuff is hard to find. But that's what she was known for, her preciseness of her pieces fitting together well like that.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, so her stuff is, I have a feeling it would sell fairly quick. I listed it like 2 weeks ago, because her stuff is getting harder to find, and there are people that collect her work.
What,
Her name, by the way, is Kathy Hoskins.
where's it going?
It's going to Louisiana.
Ah, okay. That was important to me because I want to know,
Yeah.
like,
How far it has to travel.
well, yeah, and not only that, but whenever I know something's going close, I go above and I go even harder. Like even though it's going closer, I won't pay attention to how big it's going to be because it doesn't matter, or how heavy.
It's going to Lafayette,
Oh, okay.
or as some people in other parts of the country
Lafayette.
call it, Lafayette.
That's the real Cajuns down there. Okay. Yeah, Lafayette is pretty close to us, but it's a whole different, like, I mean, you go Lafayette, it's a different kind of Louisianian than it is in Baton Rouge area.
Especially if you go like south of Lafayette, that's true Cajun country.
Right, and then it's even different if you go, and then once you start talking about New Orleans, that's a whole different thing, and Baton Rouge is a whole different thing, and then North Louisiana is a whole different thing.
Yep,
So
dialects and way things are pronounced and way things are done.
Louisiana is not monolithic at all.
No.
Okay, yeah, I think this is going to be kind of a. Oh wait, no. Like I said, I got plenty of room. I don't really care about the, and it's still not going to be that tall. I could do this on the side. Nah, it's fine. I'm talking to myself, y'all. I was considering using one of those ground advantage boxes, but upon further reflection, I think a 12-12-12 resize is the move. Because the ground, I like the ground advantage boxes, but they're well, maybe, let me see. Yeah. I want to make it a little taller than what the ground advantage box would give me. The ground advantage boxes are 12-12-8, basically, more or less. And I want to get more like up to 9 or 10 inches. Plus these are a little stronger. Ooh, after this, I mean, we're working today. We're working hard today, don't get me wrong. But we're still in holiday mode a little bit today.
I know a lot of people in other areas of job, career, why would you say it, whatever, probably took today off just because of making it a really long weekend.
Yeah, and we'll do the same. We have some video work. I don't know if you're planning on listing anything today, Candace.
I'll probably list some action figures just because they've been selling so well.
Yeah, but yeah, we're not going. Monday will be kind of the
Hit the ground running.
Let's go. What day is New Year's Eve on?
Wednesday.
Ugh.
Middle of the week.
Well, the holidays did not fall on great days this year.
No.
You know?
Next year they will.
What, it moves back a day every year?
No, well, unless it's a leap year, which I don't know. Let me see. Next year it should be Thursday and Friday.
When you say Thursday for Christmas and Friday for New Year's Eve? Is that what you're saying?
Both Eves on Thursday, both days on Friday.
That's all. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, let me see if that's what's going to happen.
That's perfection when it lines up like that. right?
Yep.
Because then when
Yep.
you okay.
Both eves on Thursday and the day on Friday.
Yeah, because then when you check out, when we check out on Christmas Eve next year,
We get the 3 days off from shipping.
we're done till Monday.
Although I have a feeling we'll probably be out here Sunday afternoon, but that's a year away. Then. Look at us making plans.
But this was weird how you have, you know, all right, shut down. It's Christmas Day. Go back to work.
Yep.
And then it's the weekend. Ooh, that's nice. I'm looking forward to that already. It's a year away.
I know.
Candace did just accept an offer on a Christmas ornament.
I did. So
And so we're looking at Christmas ornaments differently now.
actually today we sold a Christmas ornament, day after Christmas, a Christmas ornament and a Christmas plush.
Yes.
So people that think Christmas doesn't sell all year,
Nobody says that.
I see that question asked a lot.
A lot.
Do you wait and list your Christmas stuff in fourth quarter? No.
No.
Nope. We list it when we get it.
Yep.
In fact, we sold a lot of Christmas ornaments throughout the year this past year.
That's why we didn't sell more in
Right.
like November. Because they were already gone.
Yep.
We listed them all year and they sold all year. Heck, by the time you get to November, it's too late. Oh, I guess I'll list my Christmas stuff now. Too late. They already bought all that.
People are putting up their decorations earlier every year.
I know.
It seems.
I feel like if
It's like they take down their Halloween and boom, Christmas trees are up.
yeah. You know why? Because Christmas decorations and lights and all that, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's one thing. I like having another place we can decorate too. The shed. That's awesome.
Yep.
We're going to go bigger next year.
Are we?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be so obnoxious in here. I had a weird tape up there. Yeah, that's gonna make it good. Okay.
Here's your last item.
Let's see, what did I end up height wise? Yep, 13, 13, 10. Perfect. All right. What is this? Is this expensive, Labubu?
$66, I believe.
That's a yes.
Yeah.
I'm old school. I still think $60 is a lot of money, even though I can't buy much with it. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy to me how the value of like $100 bill has changed.
I know.
And but I still kind of look at $100 as like, oh, that's a lot of money, you know? But it's really not. Whenever you try and go to buy stuff. I guess that's just part of being old.
As are a lot of things.
The thing is, I feel old. No, I'm not. No, let me change that. I am old, but I don't feel old. I feel young.
Me too.
You do.
Most days.
I feel young. I guess that's a good thing, huh? We could be in. You've had quite a few health challenges and stuff with cancer and things.
Yep.
But as of right now, we're fortunate. Like we feel young and we're in good health. I feel like.
I do too. I really do.
And I feel fortunate.
I feel a better health than I did in my 20s, honestly.
20s?
Yeah.
20s? Wow.
I do.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but I would say maybe 30s and 40s.
In my 20s, I didn't do any exercising. Of course, I didn't really have time.
Is this the last thing?
That's it.
Okay, sweet. Wow. All right, so yeah, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see y'all again very soon. Don't forget, shed flips, New Year's Eve, party, 5 hours, every time zone, lots of prizes, and fun.
And we're going to start kind of late, too.
Yeah, we're going to start probably maybe like an hour before the first time zone hits or something.
Right, yep.
Which would be...
That's 10 o'clock our time.
Don't hold us to this,
Yeah.
but probably about 10 o'clock our time
10 or
central.
10:30, something like that.
Because I would like to start earlier, but like we're planning on being live for 5 hours.
Lonnie's a night owl. I am not, so this is going to be interesting.
And we're gonna pop a bottle for every time zone.
Yes.
All right, but yeah, thanks so much for watching. We'll see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Okay.